guys, it's Triptych, and what I'm actually going to be bringing you today is, well, it was my first ever 1v1, and I actually played it yesterday. And this video is going to take a little bit of setup. It's actually sped up because, as if anybody who's played League of Legends knows, their games are quite long, and the average commentary or attention span of a viewer is technically, well, not typically, they're not going to want to watch a 40-minute commentary, and I can barely do a 10-minute commentary. Actually, yeah. So if we were to take this to 45 minutes, I don't think it'd go well. So it's sped up to times two, but this video is going to take some setup, so let me explain. So I was playing yesterday, and I was playing a game as Ability Power Tristana. Now, Ability Power Tristana is actually decent, and there was this Jax on the other team who he beat me 1v1, and then he was in the chat. He was a Brazilian, and this is the same guy I'm facing here. And he says, "Oh, you fucking Moi es, you scrub. I take you down, Jax es numero uno." And of course I'm gonna trash talk him back. And then originally, as a joke, I told him to 1v1 me because I've never done one before, and it's just to show. I knew he wouldn't do it, but then eventually I pushed him to the point where he actually wanted to 1v1. And originally I wanted to do draft mode because I know he's gonna pick some overpowered 1v1 piece of shit like he did. And it's not going to go well for me. But actually, he ended up just being a pussy about it. And so it ended up in this little matchup. And as you can see, he's awful. I end up beating him 6-1. But I don't really want to talk about the gameplay. It's just kind of there to watch. I want to talk about, like, more in general, how... I don't know how anybody thinks 1v1s have anything to do with skill. Because I'm not even good at Rumble. And I just raped this kid. Like, he had no idea what hit him, because you just pick the right champion, and yeah, it's one dimension of the game, and whoever's being good at that one dimension doesn't make you a good player. I mean, I could 1v1, just like being good at solo queue doesn't make you a good player, it just makes you good at solo queue. I mean, what it actually comes down to is whether you can win or lose on a team. But so I don't see how I don't see how anybody does 1v1s, honestly. They're not any fun. They're pretty damn gay. All you do is build... Like here, I was really cheap. He's Malzahar, so I end up building a Force of Nature, and then he basically can't even hurt me, and I just rape him. And I hit level 6 before him, so that's big advantage, but it's... It was... And then I ended up actually leaving early because not even joking, I was actually going to go see Iron Man 2 with my family. And he was, "Oh, me es, no, you lose. Man, you back out. No, you lose." It was a waste of time. When I'm up 6-1, I'm not going to sit in a game and play you for fucking 20 minutes and kick your ass every time until we're maxed on items and you can finally kill me. Like right here, I don't even know what he's doing. I don't actually kill him till like level 6, but I'm just torching his ass in the Jew burner. Oh, here, yeah. I torch him there. He flashes right into it, takes him out. But I don't... And then it's the Brazilians, too. I mean, not meaning to be racist, but Brazilians... they're awful. They're just... I'll give you guys a tip for spotting Brazilians. If they have a... What if they have the word ES in their name? They're probably Brazilian. If they don't have a capital in their name, they're probably Brazilian. And if they don't respond in chat, they're probably a Brazilian. It's like, I always pictured one of those commercials where it's like a LOL public service announcement. It's like, if you or one of your family members has been playing with or against Brazilians, call the helpline. Don't let this plague ruin the whole nation. But yeah, I just repetitively kill him, and I don't see how this actually shows skill, because it's a joke. Actually, in this game, I honestly, after all said and done, I don't even know what makes people a good player. I guess when it comes down to it, it's just if you can win on a pre-made team, you're a good player. But yeah, because it doesn't matter how many times, it doesn't matter how good one player is. If you're a total asshole and your team never wins, like if you're playing on a pre-made team, which I don't, I just play solo queue. But I guess if you're on a pre-made team and you're just an asshole. You're not a good player, because if your team's not winning and they're people you know and they're good players, you're playing with good players and you're still not winning, you're probably not a good player. Because I know solo queue is definitely a lot different from pre-mades. I know in solo queue, it basically all you need is more or less, you just need one person to do extremely well and your team will win. Or one person to do extremely bad and your team will lose. A team of completely mediocre players in solo queue will always beat a team of good play. Okay, let me rephrase that. A team that has 5 average players for that rating, like that can hold their own, they're gonna beat a team that has 3 of the best players and 2 of the worst, because just the fact that you have players that are bad is just gonna kill your team ridiculously bad. I just said bad like 4 times in a row. Oh, that reminds me, if you guys actually, if anybody has any thoughts on their opinions on 1v1s or anything like that, any champions they think are really good in a 1v1, whether it's in 1v1s in actual games where you're just on a 1-on-1 encounter or in a actual 1 versus 1 match like this, just leave those. I'd really like to see who you guys think is good in 1v1s, because I know I think Jax might be the best in the game, not putting too much thought into it, but just the ability to dodge and raise his magic resistance. And then Empower, he's got a lot of and once he gets going, he's got a huge amount of DPS. And unless you have, I guess Malzahar might be able to beat him, but I mean really if Malzahar doesn't burn you with his ultimate, then you're kind of home free. That's really all he's got. Another reason I kind of left this early, because, well, I don't know what this guy expects. Does he want me to take my whole week and just push his ramp all day? Because I don't know, it must take a ridiculous amount of time if he wants to sit at his 2 Nexus turrets and I can try to push him, but he's just going to sit there. And I can't solo Baron to get an advantage, so I don't see how that is really going to work at all here. But yeah, I dominate him. There's no beating around the bush here. You got raped. And then the funniest thing was in the chat, I was like, buddy, you're getting raped. He's like, no, me es no, snumba, no, me es no, is you all luck. It's like you at casino, you all luck. And then I killed him one more time. I'm like, was that luck, faggot? Was that luck? No, sit down. I think it was right here. I chased him all the way back to his own turret. That's his whole game. I just engage him and chase his ass down like the police. I just said it like the black way to say it. The police. Not police. Police. Like 2 different words. But yeah, I'm trash talking him quite a bit in chat here. I don't know. I trash talk a lot when I play this game. I trash talk a lot when I play any game. It's just who I am deep on the inside. I'm a trash talker by birth. Okay, so I think it's been about 8.5. I think I've talked about everything I need to talk about. You guys don't need to hear me ramble anymore. So I guess I'll leave the rest of the game to you. And if you wanted to leave your thoughts on 1v1s, any champions you think are good in 1v1s, just anything 1v1 related, if you want to leave that if you want to message me, or more preferably to leave a comment. I tried a 1v1 dragon there, get raped. And yeah, so I stutter a lot, but yeah, if you want to do that, then it is all, there we go, then it's alright. What was I have the train of thought. It's like a Thomas the Tank Engine. It's so, things get derailed off the track all the time. I mean, I was trying to push those as a little kid. It's awful. It's like watching Super 8, the beginning of it, 35 times in a row. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this commentary slash, I don't know, I don't even know what else yeah, it's a commentary. If you enjoyed the commentary or the gameplay, just give me a subscription. It helps me out a lot. I only actually need 1 more subscription to get to that big 50 mark. So if one of you people want to help me out there. Lend a helping hand to the homeless. But other than that, I will see you guys next time. Just kidding, that was a really bad outro, but yeah. Goodbye.
Your team has destroyed a turret.